Welcome back to the channel, and today is one more JoyToy review. This is one of the latest releases from JoyToy. I believe they call it the North Maintenance Mech, or NOS03 for short. And this is for me an amazing and I'm not a fan of Mechs at all, and I think this is a great Mech. I also got the NOS1. Unfortunately, that one was sent home. The good news is, and from now on I'll be shipping things here to UK, because AliExpress is collecting tax upfront for European Union as well, so there's basically no difference. So yeah, let's start. A lot of things to review here. Starting with the package. It's a huge package. One note I have to say is about some parts were loose inside. I could even hear them when I received the package. Nothing was broken, but I've seen some reports in Facebook of broken pieces. Partially, I would suspect probably it's because these joints are very stiff. It's basically plastic rubbing plastic. There's no lube there. If you can have the chance, I would suggest that you apply some lubricant to the joints. At least some of them are quite stiff. But we will get into that during the review. So basically, here you see some assembly guidelines. Actually, the only thing that is not assembled are these things here at the top. These things were already pre-assembled, and then some shot here of the Mech with the pilot, with the driver on it, and then also some assembly instructions for the other accessories. Yeah, so that's it. And this is one of those packages that you can open and you can see the Mech already when it comes. So packaging, that's it. Now probably let's start with the figure. A lot of things to review here. So the figure, very cool sculpt. This is the first mechanic female that I have. I didn't buy the other sets. Nice sculpt. I like it. The hat is nice touch. In terms of accessories, she comes with this. I don't know what this is. Some mechanic. This is a driller, I guess, and some utility belt, which I didn't put it on. And I'm not sure she can wear this while inside the Mech. I will not put it. And then some pair of extra hands, basically semi-open hands. These ones, actually she comes with one more closed, one more open. I just replaced it with the ones that are more closed to put it in the Mech. In terms of articulation, so she comes also with this scarf, by the way, I didn't mention, and that's it. Articulation is the usual. So you have here the neck in a ball joint, and then another ball joint that goes inside the neck, so dual, so it gives a lot of motion here. And then she can open the arms till here, swivel, you can bend quite a lot, more than the 45 degrees, swivel wrists with some inch here as well. This is the new style of the wrists. And then motion here at the upper body, and the waist, I believe it should, yeah, rotate. The thighs, because of this, prevents a little bit. She cannot open more than this, but if you remove this, she can open a lot more, of course. And then the swivel here, dual inch knees, swivel here, even the tips have articulation. So complete set of articulation on this figure, which is nice, especially considering it's supposed to be a mechanic. some sort of or this is a maintenance mech, or that supposedly doesn't go into battle. So yeah, nice figure. And that's it for the figure for now. Put this aside. Now the mech also brings a lot of things. First of all, brings this pistol. To be honest, I didn't see any photos of this, so it was a surprise. It's nice, so you can go into battle. At least he can. He has a firearm, and then it brings this optional that you have to replace with the hands, which it comes by default. So this is a driller, and this is a, I don't know, a more wider hand to transport bigger things, I guess. And this thing, I was wondering, but then I saw it in the package. I was wondering where this would go, although I suspected it would be here, and it was. I was correct. So that's it. Also these hooks, which I pre-assembled here in the back. They also, you have to assemble them. They all come apart in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. They are, you can hear, right? I didn't put it all the way in because I have to disassemble this to put it back in the package, since the goal is not to stay here in a shelf or something. But as you can see, so I strongly advise you to put some lubricant here. Also, this canopy is quite stiff. You see, it's not even closing as I press. Let me just move here the camera a little bit up. Okay. So yeah, I advise you to be careful with this, otherwise you can break the hinge there. Yeah, I suspect that if it was a kid, they'd just try to open this by immediately, and I wouldn't be surprised if this broke rather easily. Before we go in and check in detail this, as you see, it's very stiff. I'm really afraid of breaking this thing, but before we go into detail, let's try and put the pilot in. First time I'm going to try this, so bear with me. Maybe we will lose here some time doing this. I don't know how easy it is to put this pilot, driver, whatever inside. Okay, was not that difficult, I guess. Rather easily. Okay, goes a little bit more inside. This goes here, and then you can. Okay, yeah. So it was rather easy to put her inside, actually. I was expecting more trouble sometimes, these things. And now let's close this thing. And there you go. You have this guy with the pilot in. So pretty cool already as it is. And now let's see it. Articulation. This actually is a mech, but it has as much articulation as a human figure. It was quite surprised to see that. So you can open, when you open these things, have here something that opens as well. You can rotate. I don't know if this is the maximum, but I will not force. You can rotate 360. It can also bend here. I'm really afraid of doing this because, as you can hear, it's really stiff. This wrist was even stuck. I think there was some remains of glue, but I took the hand first and then I pulled from the pin, so I managed not to damage that. The hands open. It comes with all the fingers closed, but they all open individually, which is quite nice. I know, as you probably know, we've seen figures that don't have this amount of articulation. Yeah, that's it. And then here at the legs, they swivel. Of course, he opens them This system looks very like Transformers figures use this type of articulation. Then you can bend it here. I'm really afraid of breaking something here. Okay, and then the feet you can also bend, and even the tips you can bend them. So, and that's it. That's it for articulation. I think I covered everything. Now let's just replace these hands with the ones with this driller and grabber thing. So you have to remove that. Oops, sorry. I don't think you need this. This is only for the wrists, and you just apply this on. Not sure if it is, but let me check on the instructions. Yeah, right. You don't need this. This is only when you put the hands, so these are part of the hands. You see the remaining of glue there? No, I cleaned it. But yeah, so this is one, and next let's do the next one. This one comes out easier, and now we put this in. This has a specific order. You have to okay, it has to be like that. Okay, and that's it. Okay, and now is ready for other operations, more complex operations like drilling and so forth. Yeah, very cool. I really like this Mech. It was my first from JoyToy, so I totally recommend it. Yeah, nice figure. It's costly, I admit it, but considering the amount of articulation the Mech has, I think it's worth it. So that's it for today. Hope you liked it. Subscribe, thumbs up, and see you in my next review.